Have we started?
Oh yeah, it's a Odd Lot After Hours.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Odd Lot After Hours.
After Hours. That's nice.
This is the After Hours after the show that we just did, which was our space show, our space
show,
Space Odyssey.
Space Odyssey.
Oh, I get it. And we're going to answer some questions.
We have questions from you, the audience. Actually, not you. You may not have been here. From people who did come, and they gave us questions. And we chose 2 because last week we did like 18.
And we got to repeat questions too, so.
It's insane. So we chose 2 relatively at random.
Relatively.
And here we go. How did you come to improv? Basically, how did you end up doing improv in your life? How did it come to you? What are your origins?
Starting with me. Let's see. I started doing improv when I was in college. I took an improvisation class, and it went very well. And then I took a class at Second City in Chicago, and enjoyed it a great deal. And then I started doing improvisation with a group in up north in Indiana, where I'm from, and have been doing some sort of improv since then. And then, when I realized there was no improv group here in Savannah, we made one.
Dun, dun,
Look
dun.
what his hands have created.
Evil
Susie! His last name is Susie, by the way. That's why we call him Susie.
Yes, many people wonder why do they call him Susie? They don't call me Susie. They call
That
me
would be
Susie.
dangerous.
Don't call him
Some
Susie.
people have called me Sushi. Sushi.
Saucy.
Saucy. Sauce bomb. Sassafras.
Yeah, I call him Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Sauce balls.
But if the question is how I came to improv, I actually started improv in high school as a method for honing acting skills. You put yourself in a lot of different situations, and we had an improv class. I went on to take a wide range of improv workshops, Uta Hagen and all these other that were meant conceptually.
You just made that word up.
No, they were meant conceptually to make you a better performer. They weren't really meant for the comedy sports. But when comedy sports became very, very popular, when Whose Line Is It Anyway came out, it was like, oh, those are the games we used to play, when we were trying to, be better actors. And it turns out that improv is more fun than acting because you don't have to memorize lines.
Oh, it's nice.
There's not a whole lot of rehearsal. It's a very time-effective way of performing and getting that I want to be seen, thing going.
It's acting for lazy people.
In the land beyond the mist, or high school, I did improv, and I also enjoyed wearing my Uta Hagen with my lederhosen.
This is true. I saw
It is
it on Wikipedia.
Dreadfully
I
true.
feel like a German demon's just gonna leap out of the ground or something.
I took some time off. I called it college because we didn't really have any at the college where I was. And then at some less specified but still youthy time, I met this very strange individual over here. No, sir, you.
Oh.
It could be either one.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, and yeah, I also met this strange individual.
Go figure.
I meet strange individuals all the time, which naturally lends itself, it just sort of blows up like in a lab into improv.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
It
exactly
was like
what
putting
happens.
comic chemicals together
Mhm.
that just sort of blew up in our face and became this group
They blew up in our face.
Yes.
at some point.
Kaboom.
I've got comedy in my eye.
Wow.
Andy, your origin story.
Well, I come from a very nice country named Mexico, where the arts of improvisation are unheard of. Well, actually, I was in high school, and through high school, I was not good at public speaking at all. I would, stutter and speed through my lines whenever I was doing a presentation. And then, for some reason, I ended up in the Mall United Nations Club, which involved, public speaking and politics. So I was just like, so during this 1 week, my high school does called Week Without Walls. They offer, instead of classes, they offer like workshops or even trips to places. I signed up for an improvisation class to help me with public speaking. and I actually ended up liking improv so much I dropped MUN and joined the drama club.
Nice.
So after that, then I came to college, found the improv group here at SCAD, and then Megan kind of pushed me into doing an audition for Odd Lot, and I'm very glad she did because now I've taken over as the leader of Odd Lot.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
it's official
It's funny
from
you
now
should
on.
mention that because she kind of pushed us into cuddling before the cameras were on.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I ended up liking quite a lot.
She's pushy.
Very pushy. Where
And
is she?
still
Where is
here.
she?
I'm right here. Yeah, thank
Are we
you.
we're
that's right.
talking about her as if she wasn't
She's
here.
behind the camera. Act my little sect.
Thomas.
Well, what happened was, I saw there was an audition being held for improv, and I said, let's try that. And I probably should embellish that story more, but it's kind of what happened.
I thought you were bitten by a radioactive improv.
I was bitten
artist.
I was bitten by a radioactive Wayne Brady.
Yeah, exactly. And then you woke up the next morning with
Gained
mad
the fortune.
improv skills.
You should sing more then.
He had
I really
a
think
handful of
you should.
suggestions.
I had someone that I met, like, and it's weird because I haven't seen them since I started doing improv. But every time they saw me, they go, "You remind me of Wayne Brady," and I'm like, I don't even act right now. Why are you saying?
That's like the highest of compliments.
It was just like a weird thing to say. I'm like, why do you say I remind you? I'm not even being funny right now. Why are you-
You're always being funny, Thomas.
You're the only black person I know.
Yeah. They don't know.
Except
about
for
black
Wayne
people.
Brady.
Except for Wayne Brady.
So-
who I
That's
see
kind of-
on the TV.
That's almost how I took it. I'm like, you're just out of people.
See, when they see Wayne Brady, it's like you remind me of Thomas.
Or they just have that list. And it's like there's only 4 people on it. It's like Samuel L. Jackson, no. Morgan Freeman, no. You know what? Wayne Brady.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady gets that all the time, though.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
I don't think Wayne Brady's gotten that once.
You remind me of Wayne Brady.
Henry Kissinger.
We have another question.
It's true. And actually, as per request, we were told right before the question and answer period began that some questions make Thomas uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And Thomas gets uncomfortable when questions are about him or about liking him or about appreciating or thinking that he's talented
Yes.
or good in any fashion.
Or better than
Or
everybody
better
else.
than everybody else, which he is.
Yes.
And what's interesting about that request is we came across this question, which is Thomas single? With a smiley face. And now we
Thomas.
can look at Thomas and ask him, Thomas, tell the camera, are you single? Smiley face.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry that I'm not single. I am in a relationship with someone, and it's a very wonderful relationship.
Is it Facebook
And she's
official?
and she's standing right
She's
outside.
nearly within earshot, which is great. But
Perhaps she asked that question to test you.
Yeah.
perhaps she's sending me a cryptic message.
This does look like her handwriting.
No, it's not funny at all. Wait, let me see that.
And that is her signature as well.
Wait, actually, that does look like her.
Thomas is not single. We're very, very sorry.
He hopes he's not.
I hope I'm not.
And even if he were single, the line would be so long.
Yes.
I doubt
Yeah.
that. Great.
Yes.
No.
It starts right here.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think we?
Well, see, what
sound
I
like
what
this?
I know though
How did I get
is
stuck
that
in the back of the
despite
line?
people chomping at the bit while I'm with someone, if I were to be suddenly single, all those people would just like magically vanish into vapor.
The new Odd Lot Thomas sitcom, Suddenly Single.
I don't like
It's
that.
Thomas.
It's Thomas. I like that.
Single.
I don't.
Thomas is
I don't like it at all.
The best part about it
That's
is
why
watching
we
you
like
say,
it.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
It's a half
be
an
the
hour
end
of Thomas
episode
going,
of
no.
That'd be
no.
the
Oh,
theme
oh
song.
Megan
Used to
wants
be like,
us to move it along.
Oh, moving
This is the
along.
move it along, but you know you're having fun, so continue. We'll just it might die, so I
Oh.
want to hear.
This is
We
that,
might die, the battery
That was
might die.
that was
all the questions we actually decided to address.
Should we just read blank?
Ladies and gentlemen, I do have one announcement. We are very, very close to an announcement of an actual date where we are going to do an Odd Lot workshop. So,
We'll build
stay tuned. Space Rangers, attack! So the combination is 1, 2, 3,
4, 5. It's got a combination that an idiot would have in his luggage.
Phantom Menace was the best of the series.
Dear.
Shake It. In space! Oh, we actually did that.
did?
So, yeah.
In 2 dimensions.
He's the brain, sweetheart. I think that was from Casablanca in space. Oh.
Space of Blanca.
Unlimited technology from the whole universe, and we cruise around in a Ford.
To the moon, Alice! Not really space thing. These walls look funny. I have space cancer.
Do you feel space static? Like,
Bowie did it first and did it best. Kiss me! Watch your mouth, kid, or you'll find yourself floating home.
this is some rescue. You came in here and you didn't have a plan for getting out? In space, no one can hear you. Again, so say we all.
So we need a reason for Susie to be addressing a crowd.
He's auditioning for a Shakespearean play.
Space oriented. He's auditioning for Shakespeare in space. There you go. Excellent.
One of the lesser known.
So, forming a soliloquy. You're in.
Hello, sir. Glorgon. Yes, hi. I'm Randy. I'm from Mars 2. I'm auditioning for the Saturn Summer Stock Shakespeare Festival. I decided to take my monologue from the cloned Shakespeare rather than the original Shakespeare. I find the cloned Shakespeare is much more, I don't know, up to date perhaps. So this is the famous monologue from Hamlet. Yes, the Prince of the Quasar. All right. To set the scene, I am on the deck of the Denmark, the big ship, and we're going towards the distant star. You remember? And then there's the big hose that comes down. Remember? And it was the hose that killed his father. And so he's addressing the hose. So I want to do the scene where he addresses the hose. Not the hose. The hose. H-O-S-E. The hose scene was later. All right, you're familiar with it. Pray ye, hose, hast thou murdered mine father? And now, I would like to do the role of the hose. Take that back, thou foul stabilizer! If thou wilt not take it back, I shall unleash my Obliviator, and it will make you oblivious! So be it, thou foul and
discordious, terrifying hose, I shall neutralize thee. Think